Is it me, or are there a lot of upcoming MMOs on the way? Some never seeming to release and face the constant delay push, and some coming out of nowhere. One that has recently been making waves is Perfect New World. What's going on, guys? You're here with Jack Supreme, and let's go over everything we know about this upcoming MMO. Perfect New World is an upcoming free-to-play Eastern Fantasy MMORPG planned to come in 2023, being developed by Iron Core. Perfect New World is planning to release on consoles and PC, with possibly a separate mobile version. Perfect New World is a spin-off of the game Perfect World, which is an already active MMO, but is a bit dated, having released back in 2005. Perfect New World is taking that game's core formula and modernizing it, with real-time action combat and some impressive graphics. Perfect New World was first revealed 2 years ago, showcasing the open world, some of its systems including flight and combat. Not much else was said until this year, where Perfect New World recently released a video going over the game's various elements, and has just finished undergoing a closed beta test, showing the game may not be too far away. If you haven't seen the video released by the developers, I have also included it in this video. Timestamps in description if you want to jump ahead and watch this first. Perfect New World looks to be following the trend of MMORPGs ditching the classic tab targeting for a fast action combat system. In the game's preview videos, we see combat looks very fast paced and flashy. In the gameplay preview, we were introduced to 3 classes: the Berserker, Mystic Sword, and Gale Blade. These classes appear to be race-locked, meaning if you want to play as a specific class, you'll have to pick a certain race. This got a bit of criticism from fans, so this may change before the full release. The Gale Blade is an elven class who uses high speed, wields the power of lightning, and will utilize air combos to defeat enemies. Gale Blade has wings, so expect a lot of air combos in her moveset. The Berserker comes from the mythic race, which is some form of beast. This beast lineage gives them heavy strength, making this a heavy-hitting class with large weapons. In gameplay, we can see the Berserker's weapon even transforming between Great Axe and Great Sword. Berserkers can charge their attacks to deal even greater damage. The Mystic Blade comes from the human race and is also a fast-paced class that uses their sword aura and fire to take down enemies. What class stands out to you? I'm leaning towards the Berserker and looking forward to trying out the mythic race. Let me know in the comments below. There are more classes expected to come, with the developer saying more to come in further tests and the full release. On the Steam page, various other features of the game are highlighted, including detailed character customization. Most Eastern MMO style games have very detailed character customization, giving us the option to adjust everything. And yeah, the options are there if you want it. Masterclass skills, build unique combos, and experience hardcore combat. Combat, as mentioned before, is real-time, fast, and flashy. Lots of effects popping up. Combat definitely seems fun, with characters being able to string together various combos with your abilities. Developers have said there'll be skill trees that will change your abilities, which is standard for an MMORPG nowadays. I did notice that combat with enemies does seem like they're taking a lot of hits to defeat them, but I think that is just for demonstrating these attacks. Clear dungeons and fight tough enemies. I love some dungeons, and Perfect New World is going to have group dungeons and PvE content. Perfect New World also seems to have these unique parkour sequences in a place called Megnopolis that offer players something different outside of combat. There are also lost zones that look to be group content involving environmental puzzles and platforming. One example is players moving up a narrow path, avoiding incoming boulders. Perfect New World will also have beasts in the world known as spirit beasts that you can acquire, giving you powerful attacks that can help you in combat. Not sure how many spirit beasts there will be, but these will give players the opportunity to customize their combat abilities even more. PvP players, don't worry. PvP is definitely going to be a part of this MMORPG as well, with the gameplay showing fights in an arena. More details regarding PvP will likely be shown as we near release. A vast world, rich in fun details. The game world looks very open and quite dense, with very unique areas shown here with Eastern influences. From swamps, snowy mountains, to central hub looking cities that look amazing. This city here, for example, is called Dracpolis. This looks great and looks to be one of the many cities in Perfect New World. In gameplay videos, we also see characters flying towards Dracpolis, indicating players may have some flying ability to help us get around the world. Personally, I am looking forward to Perfect New World. The combat looks great, the world has some interesting unique places, and I love some good dungeons, so hopefully this has a good amount of challenging PvE content. I also think the free running sections in Megnopolis look interesting, and it's good to see Perfect New World offering other in-game activities. Perfect New World does look impressive, but there are a few concerns that have popped up based on what we have seen. One concern is that combat in parts does seem quite choppy when there are a lot of effects happening with the frame rate grinding to a halt. Hopefully this gets some work before release, but if they are showing choppiness in trailers for the game, you do wonder if it's just going to run like this. My main concern to keep in mind though, is the game's predecessor, Perfect World, is known for its heavy grind mechanics. with heavy pay to win to help the player advance. Will this trend follow into Perfect New World? It's best to go in with an open mind so we don't get too disappointed, but I'm expecting some form of heavy microtransactions. Fingers crossed though. Be sure to follow the game's Twitter and Discord to stay up to date with details and likely more closed betas to come. With the ever-growing list of upcoming MMOs, Perfect New World is one to keep an eye on. That's all the details we know so far. Be sure to let me know how you think Perfect New World will turn out down in the comments. Be sure to give a like if you enjoyed this video, and consider subscribing for more coverage on upcoming MMOs. And now, if you haven't watched it, here is the video released by Perfect New World. Thanks guys, you've been watching Jellic Supreme.
Hey everyone, what's up? I'm the game designer of this game, and I'm excited to have the chance to introduce you to the game developed by our Iron Core game team called Perfect New World. It's an MMORPG with a variety of interactive gameplay modes like battles, exploration, and socializing, all rolled into one. We are gonna have a 5-day closed beta test on Steam. I really hope that all the players who love action MMORPGs can participate in this test. Have fun experiencing all the different types of gameplay that will be available during the test. And when you are done, please share your thoughts and suggestions with dev's team. Let's work together to make it an MMORPG game that everyone loves. So let me introduce you to this brand new game world and the gameplay that you can experience in this testing period. Our game is setting in a world of Eastern fantasy, with various scenes full of regional characteristics. You will discover a large number of unique Eastern elements, such as the fishing village, sanctuary, Magnopolis, Lost Temple, and Jogopolis that will be available in this upcoming test. These places are full of annual challenges and many mysteries waiting for you to solve. In this test, you can experience 3 different classes, like the Galeblade, Berserker, and Mystic Sword. First, let me introduce you to Galeblade, who comes from the Elven class. You know, she's not just a pretty face, she's got some serious fighting skill to back it up. She excels at using high speed and continuous physical attacks as well as floating combos. You see, Berserker has a base lining and gives them immense strength, allowing them to easily wield giant sword. This sword can transform between sword and axe depending on the user's control. They can unleash powerful charge attack and devastating physical strike over a wide area. The Sword of Mystic Sword is his signature weapon. He can use it to defeat enemies with great agility in combat, especially in mid-range battles, where he uses sword aura and fire to earn the victory. You can also create a unique appearance for your character, customizing different skin tones, hairstyle, the patterns. Make your character stand out with one of a kind look that all your own. Next up, let's talk about the combat system in Perfect New World. We have implemented a skill release mechanism that's free of lock-on targeting. This means you can freely construct your combo by linking your skills together and achieve different defeating effects. You have option to chain together ground attack and overwhelm your enemy. Or launch them into the air and unleash stylish floating combos. And depending on how you execute your moves, you will get different effects from each skill you use. We have also designed a distinctive talent system for each class. By selecting different talent branches, you can alter the effects of your existing skill and the energy mechanics of your class, creating a variety of personalized combat styles. On your journey, you will encounter mystical creatures known as spirit beasts, native to the Perfect Continent. With their innate spiritual power, they resonate with you and assist you in defeating powerful enemies. Each spirit beast possesses unique skills that can be harnessed by player and can even be used to transform player into spirit beast for attacking enemy. Spirit beasts can be found in various corners of the Perfect Continent. Pay attention to the hands on the map and seek resonance with them. During the exploration of the West map, you will also come across various random events. Solving them can lead to unexpected rewards, so keep an eye out. For players who enjoy strategy and puzzle solving, we have prepared more challenging game content. If you want to try no combat gameplay alone, you can challenge Magnopolis. It's filled with parkour and puzzle elements. If you want to try team combat, head to the Lost Temple. It greatly tests the team ability to work together. First, be careful not to knock down by rolling stone. Of course, in addition to cooperation, you can also engage in a passionate conversation with other players. The arena can also help you deepen your understanding of class skill and improve your combat strength. Enjoy the thrill of high-speed action gameplay. Now that you have reached the point, we believe you have a good understanding of our game content. If you are a loyal MMORPG player, make sure you don't miss this testing opportunity. We will improve the game based on all feedback we receive from this testing. Every suggestion you provide will be an important cornerstone for the development of MMORPG games. Your feedback is essential and very valuable to us. Let's team up and build a perfect new world together.